looking at the clock while I'm in school. I don't know if I'm bugging, but the hands won't move. Man, this clock ticking this damn time. But when I don't want it to move fast, it's speeding just like a coupe. Hitting all the homies up after school. What's up for the night? What y'all niggas is trying to do? See, we gon' throw a party, get wasted, I'm in the mood. Roll a few dudes.
Hubies. What's happening? Wow. I don't even know what to say about this episode. I just want to take a second to say, I guess, that I truly enjoy doing this podcast. Like, you have no idea how much, I don't know, how good this podcast makes me feel. Like I said, I used to say it, some past episodes, podcast therapy. You feel me? That's what this is. Okay. And we got just a special segment for you guys today. And of course it's Highland High. Because isn't it always? I'm just taking a second to admire my kicks right here. I like them. I bought them some years ago. Didn't really start wearing them till recently. I just like them. It's the Jordan 4s, all black with the gum bottom. But it also got the laser etching on there, which you probably can't see, but it's lit, trust me. And look, man, Highland High, man. So Highland dropped off on his TikTok and on his social media, man, that he had made it into Forbes magazine. And me being the man that I am, I gotta check that out. You know what I'm saying? Because look, don't get it confused now. Highland does not live his life in a way that I fully approve of, which is not saying anything, because nobody really does, and it's not for him to do. You understand what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. He's doing what he's got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I keep up with him. One, because it's funny. Two, to be mildly supportive. You know what I'm saying? He's a talented guy. He does things that people like. Again, not to my taste, but I'm saying you need the stuff that he's putting out there. You need that kind of stuff. This is like family friendly junk. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm gonna appreciate that someday. So he put on his social media that he got into Forbes magazine. He's got an article in Forbes magazine. Okay, and again, we know each other personally, so I'm seeing up and down my social media too. You know what I'm saying? People congratulating him for this thing. So I decided to watch this video, as I do with a lot of his content. You know what I'm saying? I as we know on this podcast, I consume this guy's content. So, I went to check it out. I actually had to ask him, like, yo, which issue is this? How do I get it? You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't got no subscription to Forbes magazine. And he told me it was the November 2020. So I bought it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he showed it off in the video. I bought it. And after I bought it, I watched the video. After I bought it, I watched the video. After I bought it, I watched the video. So we're going to hit you guys with the video right now. Enjoy.
Guess who's in Forbes magazine? I never thought the day would come that I would legitimately see my face in Forbes magazine. It reads, 6 business advice from 6 successful entrepreneurs. Anthony Highland. From the moment I started performing my spoken word 15 plus years ago and speaking professionally the last 6, I've learned that things like a logo and a consistent online presence are vital to the success of any business owner. Beginners must understand that while the journey may seem mundane, the destination makes it well worth the struggle. Learn ways to monetize your brand early, be aware of your analytics, and always be your authentic self. I want to thank you all for your continued support, and let's go!
Okay. So that was the video. All right. And after I watched that video, I saw a couple things that was kind of shaky. Okay. First off, let's see if we can get back to the part where He says the name of the article.
Success of any business owner. Word, 15 plus years. Okay. It reads, 6 business advice from 6 successful entrepreneurs.
Okay, 6 business advice from 6 successful entrepreneurs. 6 business advice from 6 successful entrepreneurs. Let's get that one more time. 6 business advice from 6 successful entrepreneurs. You could run that back as many times as you need to. The man read it that way, because it's written that way. And I don't know what 6 business advice is. Help me with that, people who know English. It's just published now in Forbes magazine. 6 business advice. Now, in the standard agreement in an English sentence, between singular and plural, I don't think advice is necessarily plural. If you're going to put a number, 6 advice, 6 business advice, 6 advices, it is more correct, but also ridiculous because it's just not supposed to be written that way. It would be something else between 6 pieces of advice, but they try to put the business swing on it, and it messed up they word letter count, character count, and it couldn't do that. So it would be 6 pieces of business advice, 6 areas of business advice, something of that nature, but not 6 business advice. That bothered me, and then they got fucking I guess there's 6 MOOCs per page, and it looked like a bright yellow page, like unmistakable. And on the other page, if you can see, which I wanted to see, it looks like they had 6 something else, because it looked like the same layout for 2 pages. And if you see where he bends the page, you'll see the number 6 again at the top. So I was trying to see what the 6 other MOOCs was doing on the other side of that page too. And just see, take the temperature and report back to you guys. So again, I asked him which one it was, and he said it was November 2020. And if you look in the beginning of the video, he shows the beginning of the he shows the cover of the magazine. And it's just this joint with this fake looking lady on the front, because they obviously just airbrushed the hell out of her. Her face ain't got no features on it, like no texture, whoever she is. And he pointed me to a link, but they were trying to get you to buy, 9 of them. And I don't want 9 of them. I just want the one. And eventually I found it on Amazon. And the wild part is I bought it on Friday, and they said it was going to come on Tuesday. And I was like, rats, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's going to have to be a 2-parter on the podcast. But it came today. And you know what I did? I looked through it today, and I did not find Anthony Highland in the magazine. Now, I know some people probably looking at me. They're listening to me right now, and y'all, if we let y'all tell it, I'll be on some full hater shit. Like, I get it. I fully get it. You know what I'm saying? But to think that I would like rip pages out of the magazine or something like that, like I won't. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I got the magazine fully in the plastic, and as a matter of fact, I got the magazine right here. And I don't know what I can really do for you guys with this. Now I can. This is it. This is the one now. This is what he had in the beginning of that video. And I'm gonna flip through it right now, live right now, because what I did first is I thought it would be an easy kill because it's bright yellow pages. I thought I could look at the side of the magazine see where the pages were, just go straight to them. But there's some red pages in here, not yellow, on the side here, which you're not gonna be able to see. I don't think on the camera, but I'm gonna flip through this, and y'all can stop me, what you really can't, when you feel like you're seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. I'm gonna flip through the whole joint live. Like, I'm sure you guys can see this. Look, I got the card in there to try to get me to subscribe some more. Like, I'm flipping pages, man. And you can't miss, like, this is the red page, right, that I was talking about. It's right there. You can't miss, like, bright yellow pages in the joint. Like, I'm not that retarded. And this is me flipping through the whole joint. You know what I mean? Video podcast is a little bit of a must on this one. And that's the whole magazine. And we didn't see those bright yellow pages. So, altogether, I'm not going to speculate any further. I have some ideas of what did and did not happen. With the guy being on this podcast, he's definitely on this podcast, being in this magazine, But I bought this trash for no reason, okay? And Forbes could have this back. So, wow, is all I got to say about that. You guys feel free to check it out. Again, this is Anthony Highland. This is I Speak 1906 on TikTok. Probably Anthony Highland on everything else. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The video was a little bit too much yelling for my taste as well. But again, the video ain't got to be suited to my taste. You understand what I'm saying? But wow, I don't, and that's Highland High for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy's life is just, it just is what it is. And there's just nothing that I can do or say just to make it any more amazing than it already is. Okay, so Highland High, that was Highland High, everybody, and we could just move straight into Ben Backwards, because Ben is apparently, diversifying his bonds. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, go watch Dave Chappelle. And he's got some kind of show going on called A&B Conversations. It's him and some other dude. And they having some talk over Zoom. Now, the dude looks like one of the gays. Why does that matter? Doesn't necessarily matter, but there is an added layer of comedy, I think, because him looking like that, he's looking real jolly, and Ben is just not, and it's just making a hilarious contrast to me. The dude looks like Mario Lopez, and I don't know what this is about, but we're gonna find out right now. So good luck, everybody, and I guess good luck to me too.
Nice. I don't know what you're using for, but they look nice, Ben. Make these slides, by the way. These things are nice.
We are going live. What slides?
Man, the A&B Conversation boys, I have to say, A&B Conversation.
He doesn't even know what the guy's talking about.
These boys look nice. I don't know what you're using for, but they look nice, Ben.
No doubt. Hey, we live, bro.
Oh, absolutely. What's going on, everybody? What's going
that
on?
Already.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, right? Let me go ahead and give a shout out. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Okay, so that's when this was.
Welcome back to another episode of A&B Conversations, the disc movie breakdown. We are your hosts.
Oh gosh, you guys see.
We are joined as always by the wonderful co-host.
You gotta see. This is an hour.
Ben, say what's up to the people.
So
what up, world? It's your man Ben Bakayoko.
Oh, he's doing the thing.
Execution and love coach, man. I'm excited about the conversation we about to have. Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
So
Ant
today,
is
y'all,
laughing
we're going to be
because
returning back to another character, Miss Now, and we're going to be breaking down
because
the S, another perspective of the S, aka the ground crew, aka
I'm
the
sorry,
supportive individual, aka the wonderful pace.
it's
They
two
don't like
beds.
things
I
done too
can't
quick,
even
done
talk
too
over
quickly,
this.
do they, Ben?
Oh, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So
Ben,
just
no
some
help, no
characteristics
help.
about them.
Ben
They're
just
eager to help and
being no
support people.
help.
They are very people
Not at all, not at all,
oriented.
not at
They
all.
have
We live, baby.
strong loyalty ties, right? So they're
Shout out
very
to this
people
guy Ant,
oriented.
just carrying
They
the whole
love creating
conversation.
that level of engagement with the people. Again, their superpower is pace, so they like to take things at a slower pace.
I have no idea what's going on here.
The tried and the true, right? And they're
Tried and
extremely
true.
reliable and consistent, right? So having that slower pace, they're
Tried
less
and
likely
true.
to switch it up on you, which is nice, unless you like a little bit of variety from time to time.
Oh, no doubt. They're the people
I have
you can count
no
on at
idea
all
what the
costs.
hell this is. This is some
Alright.
kind of that personality
And
science shit.
Here's what's deep. What I like to share.
Tell
before
us,
we
tell us
go
what's
into the
deep.
movie,
Tell us
that
what's deep.
the whole
It's
idea
it's
where
talking about
Ant just
movie.
gave us a breakdown of this high S character, correct? And what we want to keep in mind in all of our conversations when we're talking about the DISC assessment is just like, hey, no styles are better or worse, right?
What the hell are they
Each
talking
style
about?
have their
I
unique
can't.
strengths, and all styles have their unique differences.
Probably
right?
should have
Or
introduced it
developmental areas. And it's
before,
different for every person. And there's no
they kept
magical
going with this.
combination for what a perfect assessment looks like. So when we have these conversations surrounding this,
It says
please keep
old
in mind,
guard. I don't know what that is.
that we're not pigeonholing
1994.
anybody and saying you're this type of person. Can't nobody really tell you who you are. We're just talking
They're
about
making
people's
people
behaviors,
into
their
movie people or
preferences, and their
something.
tendencies. And we discussed it as if a person was only a high
He's
D,
just dr-
I, S,
he's-
or C.
Oh, come on. He's doing
but
that
no
thing again.
person is really just a D, I, S, or C as it relates to their
He's a
behavior.
DI.
Where we're all a combination
SC.
of all the styles. So that's a little brief thing that I always want to share with people before they listen to our
Looking like a
conversation.
DISC.
So with that being said, is there anything else you want to say, or should we just
Man, he
get
just
into the movie?
droned through that. This guy
Yeah, we
Ant's
are
coming
good,
with the
Ben. We are good. Go ahead
personality.
and hop into it.
Hey, let's go, guys. We excited here. All right, guys. So
turn it
last
on
week
and then
we
just
actually broke
drone.
down this
Just
scene
drone
from,
through this shit.
Perspective of the high D character, which was Andy, but today we want to do it from the high S character.
They're
now, as,
analyzing movie
Coach Ant already
characters
told
or
us.
show
And
characters
so
or
when you
something.
break it down from this perspective,
Oh,
the
Coach
last thing we
Ant.
saw
They're both
now,
coaches together.
she was just having a conversation with Andy after she just had this bad
Niall
dream
and Andy.
about Quinn, the person who was stuck in a coffin and she's just drowning for eternity.
Okay, whatever this
And
is, man.
When now had
Gonna
that
turn it off
dream,
soon.
She asked squad questions about it, and there's just like, yo, this is real. Like that happened, and she's just like, yo, I want to be a part of y'all.
All right, I'm finished learning who was like what and who was like what. Okay, so it looks like Ben found a way to do his people analyzing on fake people. And oddly enough, this idea that he got going on there sounds like a good idea. Like if you got to a group of people who were really into TV shows, which a lot of people are, okay, more into TV shows than they are into their own life, they will sit there and watch the TV shows and watch the people and analyze the people to a fucking T and write whole posts on them and all that, and don't do none of that in their real life. They will fully have shitty friends, you know what I'm saying, that's wildly poisonous, ridiculous, disrespectful, and disgusting, and just keep them around blindly and just be really breaking down every character in a goddamn TV show. Okay, never heard of real life, these people. That's why. All good. So, looks like he found a way, to do his analyzing on fake people, and that could potentially be something wonderful. You know, something great. If you get a group of people who's really into these TV shows, they really like to talk about these TV people, but you ask them about the people who actually in their lives, and they get upset. Because, and this is why I have a podcast, all right? This is why I have a podcast, because people are that ridiculous, okay? So if you could really get groups of people to really just talk about TV people and break them down to a T all day, every day, they'll do it. They'll do it. That sounds like a thing, you know what I'm saying? If you add that scientific angle to where you are the expert and you're telling them what type of personality they are, and I guess giving predictions and such about how they'll handle people, situations, and things. This is the kind of stuff people like to do, speculate. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the next episode. Just wait for the next episode. You're gonna know what happens. All right? That's why you can't watch TV with me, man. I don't want to talk about, I don't want to watch the joint and then spend a week talking about what might happen in the next episode. And I hear people do it all the time and ending every sentence with, you never know. You never know. Like, come on, guy. I know that already, that you never know. You know when we're going to know? Next week. Okay? Nothing to see here. Okay? Literally. Because the thing you have to see now is next week. There's no reason to speculate. Okay? You're going to know the answer in 1 week. And it's okay. Start being okay with what you don't know. Yeah, but I can see some people getting hooked on that. But you really gotta deliver it. You really gotta deliver it. I didn't know what show that was. Maybe it's a real popular show, and I'm just a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Because I live in the trust tree and the friendliness at the zoo. That's where I live at, Hubies. I live with you guys here. And I got no idea what's going on outside of here. Kinda, sorta. If it's not funny. Don't know. So I don't know what show that was. Whoever Niall Freeman is, maybe I'll Google it. And by maybe, I mean, not gonna do it. Don't care enough. So yeah, it looked like he was breaking down some TV characters, and it looked like that's just a good idea, possibly poorly executed. But the guy, Coach Ant, because they coaches together, looked like he was doing a pretty good job. He brung something charismatic to the wave. You know what I'm saying? He was being full Mario Lopez, and Ben just needs to pick up on that and reflect some of that. Some of that energy. People like energy with their entertainment. On this level. Not that I'm necessarily one to talk. Maybe I'm droning through every podcast. Who the fuck knows? But when you can find out? Next fucking week. When I do another podcast. Wow. A lot of action so far. And you know what I've been trying to do? Now shout out to my man. I'm not gonna say who he is right now, but he runs a media page. It's called Fact O the Matter. Fact of the Matter, but Fact O, not of the matter. Fact of the Matter. Shout out to him. Y'all follow Fact of the Matter. He's gonna get some some education for us, the stupids. On Riku B, man, we're gonna have him calling in if we can, and just because you remember last episode I said have people calling in. Well, I'm gonna start doing that, and we're gonna see what the wave is on that. I want to have people calling in, but I gotta really figure out the best way to do this because I don't want to video call them. I don't want to do that because it's weird for me to be staring at the phone, Am I staring at a camera right now? Sure. But it's less weird for me, for whatever reason. Probably because I'm not touching it, not holding it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vanity project trying to get the right angle on the fucking phone, and this shit, it feels bad. So we're gonna get my guy to call in. You're gonna meet him. He does like a political media page, man, and it's information people the people need to know. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I can be informative. So you better believe that this is just not gonna go one way. All right, as far as being informative is concerned. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to represent the people, the Hubies. Okay, the re-Hubies. You know what I mean? And let him represent the politics. So look forward to that in the future. And what I've been trying to do is connect with other people who are doing podcasts. You understand what I'm saying? And I got word of some local podcasters. These are ladies, local podcasters. And I decided to try to link them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you do a podcast? I do a podcast. Let me follow your social media. Let me listen to your podcast. And I'm gonna let you guys hear some of this podcast action right now. Now, all of these podcasts, there's two of them now. It's two of the podcasts. And they really on their cancel Carson wave, kind of, sorta, just the flavor of it, but not the subject matter. So I would say much looser, better entertaining subject matter, kind of, sorta, way less structured than cancel Carson though. So it just, all it falls in a weird space. All of it the fucking same to me. And you hear me saying and stuff a lot because I'm trying to say some stuff without saying some stuff. Let's just come clean about that. All right. Trying to say some stuff without saying some stuff. So fuck it. You know, let me finish talking. And without further ado, this first one is called Breast Side Story. Now, you know, with my fucking wizard level powers of deduction, I could tell you this is gonna be chick shit. Chick shit. Full chick shit. Okay? Not that that's bad or wrong. You know, but I think we know by now. This is not my style. Not my style. Okay? So I'm going to say this podcast is not my style. I try to give it, you know, a fair go. You know, maybe in the later episodes it gets different. Who knows? And again, I'm not one to speak. I really don't know what the evolution of my own podcast has been. You know, have I just been full stupid out the gate? Did I start off boring and then go full stupid? Is this full stupid that I'm going just bad? Who knows? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really take any criticism and nothing like that about this podcast. I just do it. Why? This podcast is for me. It's for me. Podcast therapy. So let's listen to Breast Side Story. You could tell this is going to be some chick shit. Chick shit. Breast Side Story. Let's listen to this. Start it up.
Hey friends, get ready. August 18th, it'll be Titty Tuesday.
There will be.
The first episode of Breast Side Story is coming out. So come along, get your drink, relax, and get ready for the ride. Bye, friends.
Okay, now that was like a 30-second episode. Like, it was the first episode that she put up there. I thought it was going to be the first episode, but it wasn't. It was an episode telling you that there will be an episode in August. Okay. If you were going to do that, then maybe could have did the first episode. But all right. You know, and again, you see, it was like a little R&B smooth she had on there, and put the sexy voice on, I guess, you know, and told you to get a drink. I don't know what it is about people wanting to get a drink to podcasts. I just never was me. And I listen to the Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? But I never want to, and I understand that they're drinking, but I don't want to drink to or with the podcast. I understand that this is a bygone occurrence. You know, it's pre-recorded and then they shoot it out, of course, because the podcast's not fucking live. And I don't want to get the drink, but this thing says to get the drink for Breast Side Story. So okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just an area that I'm just not that aware of. So let's get to the actual first episode. And again, I was listening to this and I'm wondering, like, was I doing some of this stuff in the beginning? But let's listen to it. It's two women, by the way, even though you only heard one in the fucking sexy R&B intro. Sexy again.
Hi friends, it's time for another episode of Breast Side Story.
Another one.
So go ahead
first
and grab
first
your
one.
drink and
First
take
episode.
a seat and come along for the ride.
I thought she was about to kick some bars. Come along for the ride. Podcast going
Hey,
inside.
friends. Welcome to our first episode of Breast Side Story.
Okay. Sound effects.
So I'm Yana. I'm 26.
Yep.
I work for the city with kids that are juvenile justice involved.
Dating profile.
I'm in New York.
All
And
right, all you lucky.
I got 13 tattoos.
All you lucky guys
and I'm
out
planning to
there.
get like 5 more. Oh, she tatted it. She tatted it. I know.
By this point right here, when I listened to it, I had already paused it like 3 times.
I am 28 and I am in Kansas City on the Kansas side, not the Missouri side, because the Missouri side is just to get on ratchet. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. I know.
Sound effects.
It's all hate until the sports teams start winning, and then we be trying to show love and shit. But whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
I work for an insurance
dating profile.
company. I am a claims adjuster. So when y'all get in wrecks, y'all call me.
Lucky guys out there.
For real, don't call me.
And the company will send you to her?
Yeah, I mean, that works too. I'm going to just tell you can't drive and put liability on you, to be honest. So,
is that a funny joke?
Well, I ain't shit.
Maybe that one kills in the insurance industry.
Then, let's see here. Fun facts about me.
They might got a whole sheet. They might have planned this out.
I am. What's the word for an introverted extrovert?
That you got to give a fun
omnivert.
fact.
That's what I am. I'm an omnivert.
Mm-hmm.
I like that word. We both are omniverts though, because we don't like people.
I hate people.
Okay, something in common.
Like, don't judge them
with the Hubies.
Unless really like you, then I like you as a person. But
what?
Other than that, I'm judging you.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't judge us because we openly are nice.
Are you enjoying this podcast yet? With your drink.
Like, we stay in our corners.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. I don't speak unless spoken
2 minutes and 45 seconds, and
yeah, we like staying in our corner.
Feels like an eternity.
Hey, you got a shot ready? Huh? You forgot about the shot or the drink? Girl, hold on. Let me go get my Tupperware.
If this is how ladies talk to each other.
And even more fun fact. So Casey loves telling how her shot glasses are at her brother's house and they beefing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
these are facts.
She been taking shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of Tupperware.
How hilarious is this?
Know, a shot is 1 ounce, which is 2 tablespoons. So if y'all got a little container that's 2 tablespoons.
The old shots out of Tupperware bit.
Yes. The salad dress containers that come with all the extra containers, those tiny ones that no one pays attention to.
Mm-hmm, that one.
That's what she's talking about. That's
a shot glass.
That is exactly what she's talking about.
And I'm sure the fan base is doubling over with laughter at this point because it's insane that you would use Tupperware to take a shot. It's insane.
All right.
Just the wildest thing I ever heard of in my life.
So when we toasted,
you do it?
No, not yet.
Okay. We toasted to our first episode.
Mm-hmm. Sound effects.
The inaugural episode of Breast Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right.
Cheers, boo.
Cheers, boo.
Now, I guess they took the shot.
I don't know why I keep taking shots of this goddamn Hennessy.
I just took a shot of Brugal.
I don't know if there's a video version of
this. They don't sell
this.
that in Kansas.
But maybe I'll
Dominican rum.
Track it down for you guys.
It sounds deadly.
My chest's a little warm. It's a little hot in New York right now.
Because maybe
so we putting little hairs on our chest today? No.
Maybe this goes over better over video.
No.
Maybe these ladies are nice to look at.
Attractive. Except for a sweaty man.
Oh. Don't start.
All right. You want that in your ear.
I mean, but talking about sweaty men, you want to tell our lovely friends how we met?
Crazy. How crazy does that sound?
Ooh, sweaty man.
Let's see how crazy this story gets. All right. Sexy grandma on the mic.
Can I just use we met last year? Because I was in there when it started, but I don't remember.
Yeah, we definitely met sometime in 2014, 2015, and then we both disappeared because of fuck niggas. And we came back, and we're back, and we're better.
Okay.
We back, and we better. But, friends, so we met in this group meet.
All right.
Back
this
in
is
2014.
It's making me tired.
It is comprised of a group of lovely people.
If the story
who
goes anywhere.
Are very free-spirited. And we love each and every one of them.
Oh, okay.
Do we really? Except for Hairy Toes.
Please let me know how funny that was to you guys.
Yeah, that was entertainment for like 4 days. I swear we'll tell y'all the story of that. We just got to get complete consent from all parties. Well, actually just one party because we don't, you know. We're not talking about, we talking about our friend and not the other one, right? Yeah, we gotta, make sure.
Good job referencing things that we can't follow along with.
Okay. Use him in his likeness. In his likeness. In his likeness.
All right, I promise you guys this is going off soon. I just feel like there was something that came up soon.
I like how you made that very long story of how we met very short.
Okay.
Girl, I'm the queen of concise. Queen of concise.
Because I know you feel like this has been going on longer than it should have too.
Okay, so this is what happened. Yana slid in my DMs when we was on Zoom, right? She didn't slide in my DMs. She just slid in my face.
All right, I'm finished with that. Okay, I feel like there was something, maybe at some point, but I don't know. It wasn't getting there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that podcast right there. Okay, and how that was going down, because again, I don't know enough. Okay. So I don't know that I can fully judge it. I don't know enough. I am gonna listen to some more episodes, I hope. To support my local podcasters. But I'm pretty sure that they won't be listening to this podcast, so I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say. And I'm gonna invite some more people to link me if they got podcasts, just so I can smoke their podcast on my podcast. If the podcast is worth smoking, so don't get it twisted and think that I'm just here to be smoking people. But if you are a smokable object, it might just happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about it. All right, so that was Breast Side Story. Y'all can go ahead and subscribe to that if you want to hear if you want to hear all of that, if that's your style. Go ahead and go for it. Probably gets better later. I don't know. This one is cognac and chemistry, maybe. I'm not positive. Cognac and chemistry is what this is, and I think they started off as Hennessy and chemistry, which a good name change, because if you ain't sponsored by the Hen Dog, get the name off of there. All right, so this is another one now. This is a girl-guy combination. And this is me back on my again. And I told you why I was umming before, because I'm trying hard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying hard. Because the stuff that I'm saying is just going to come off as classic, macho camacho shit. And maybe it is, because I have been described that way. You know what I'm saying? Just pressing the gas on the masculinity, okay, fine. But this is my preference, this is my understanding of life. You gotta let me be with that. So it's a guy-girl combination. Now, I feel like the guy is bringing a certain type of energy, and this is not me just being in the guy's corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these people, and quite frankly, don't give a fuck. But you can listen to it. And this woman on this podcast sounds like the women on the other podcast. And the guy, it sounds like he's trying to do a thing. He's trying to steer it in a certain direction. He's trying to keep the energy on a certain level. Again, you go ahead and listen to it. You tell me how painful this is or isn't.
Hey guys, have you heard of Anchor? What?
Anchor.
Let me give you the tea.
Listen to the Anchor commercial. So remember when I told y'all, get off the fucking Anchor?
It's the easiest way to make a podcast.
This is the first time I heard somebody actually do an Anchor commercial.
Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record.
So instead of that robot lady on your shit, you could do it yourself.
Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other
And she does this at the
platforms.
beginning of all of
You can
them,
also
I
make money
believe.
from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place just to make your podcast.
And I guess
So what are
when
you waiting for?
when you
Go ahead
upload
and
it, do
download that
they
free Anchor app
have
or
to
go
listen to it
anchor.fm to get
to
started.
see if your
Now,
anchor
enjoy listening to Cody
ad
and Ken. Hi, guys.
is on point?
Hey, yo, Kiki!
Oh, it says it in the corner. Hey, Marty.
What's poppin'? How you feeling?
I'm fine. How are you, friend?
And you see how the guy comes out the gate smoking, and he bringing the energy up, and she kind of dips it back down.
I worked out early in the morning. I got my fit in.
I'm proud of you.
Once 2 o'clock hit, it was just, yeah, it was like that.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
You know, I try. I do what I can.
Yay.
But this is not about us. This is about y'all. Welcome to the Henny and Kim show. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you've been waiting just as long.
I might even try to get this guy on the podcast.
Listen, I've been waiting long to record it, so.
It's been trials and tribulations, but everything is worth
It's his
it.
fault. It's all his fault.
It is. I ain't gonna lie.
There it goes. It's always the guy's fault.
So it's his fault.
But I'll still split the credit.
Text me
Unless
now.
it goes off. Because y'all about to love it.
Oh,
Before we
we're
get
gonna.
started,
He says
first thing
he
you wanna do on
said
every
we're gonna
show
rate it, man.
is what we want to do right now. And that's get your shot ready. You got your shot ready?
Get the shot ready.
I've been
So this
saving
is
my
more
shot for
another,
you.
drinking
I appreciate you.
podcast.
My 2 shots and my hood mimosa.
Now drinking on audio, like what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shot glass and
and again, I don't know if there's a video version of this. You know what I'm saying? But we're drinking on audio.
That's what I'm saying. Toast to beautiful beginnings.
Because there's a gorgeous laugh for a woman there.
So with us right now?
Look at that anyway shot.
Okay. Cheers.
And I'm guessing they on Zoom or something like that. And that's why it's weird, because they looking at each other on a thing doing a podcast.
It's warm to soul.
Nice and weird.
Jesus. Brandy just does something to you.
Amazing.
Next time I'm gonna have Hennessy. We should have him.
Should. Shout out to Hennessy. We love y'all. Whenever y'all
Sponsor us. Sponsor us.
Look, he's doing it. He's doing it. Put it in the right direction. Trying to butter up Hennessy.
we love you. We love us too.
And if you see me zoning out, like if you watch the video podcast, I have to catch myself. Like, am I talking? Because I'm just really trying to get into this.
It's my fault.
Let them know how Henny
Look,
can be.
he's setting it
Well,
up
first of all,
for her.
Martin had a podcast. He
Okay,
was doing
energy
it
back
in
down.
LA. But I guess they fell off. I don't know.
Ooh.
We gotta tell you how we met first. We met because
Okay,
of the
how we
groupie
met.
that Martin
This is
Okay.
another dating
Kayla
profile.
put together. And she knows all these people. She's like the networking queen. She's really getting a shout out on this. She's like
Shout
the
to
networking queen.
Kayla.
And so me and Martin, we met, and he was cool or whatever. I was like, oh, he's kind of cute.
Oh,
Be my
painful,
friend or
painful,
whatever.
painful.
So then,
It's kind of
one
cute. He
day,
could be my
Pick
friend.
me up from work.
Painful.
And we went to the liquor store. He bought this Henny.
He-
Bottle of Henny. We went to his crib.
This story is like it's going in another
But
direction.
then for some reason, you was coming back to Brooklyn. So he was like driving me back to Brooklyn.
I had a party.
Yes, he did. So we was in the car wash line because he wanted to get his car washed before he went.
Look like
to the house.
they linked and boy smacked it.
Or whatever. And
That's what it sound like. I
I'm
don't know
telling
what the
him
truth
my
is.
guy troubles, and I know my
Guy
friends
troubles.
listening to
Hennessy,
it.
guy troubles, and driving to the crib. All right.
But at that particular time, it was this one guy, and if you know who I'm talking about, this was like in November.
Okay.
So if you're my
It's-
friend, you know who I'm talking about.
It's just everything's just a borderline dating profile.
I'm telling him this guy trouble, and he just like was cracking up the entire time. He didn't care about my pain, nothing. He was just
At all. I was laughing at her pain.
Like a man. Like a man. See, I like this guy, man.
And I was just like, I've been told I should write a book, so maybe.
A book?
And then he was like, why don't I revive my podcast? And I was like, you had a podcast?
Mm.
And we started talking. And I was like, oh, we should call it Hennessy and Chemistry because you always drink a Hennessy and because I'm a chemist. And that would be mad cute because it rhymes.
Genius.
Mad cute. That's what we want.
Here we are on Hennessy and Chemistry talking to you guys. So
That's how it happened.
Yo, people who end the stories and their sentences with so, you know, and not even in a comedic way, just so. And there's nothing. Like, I hate that shit.
So,
look, he's doing it too. So.
Also, shout out to Ayana for our logo. She's dope. So, six girl.
I can't draw shit.
I can't. I can't draw either. But you know, she got it. Thanks, girl. Thanks.
You do the visual stuff, and she does like the art. No, we got. Love you, girl.
But he's trying to do something.
So we can get the show jumping off.
There we go. You see?
I am Lit Fit Bay, aka
that
YFG,
didn't really like, but I get where he's trying to go with that.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna follow him on the
personal trainer in New York City, something, as well as Hennessy connoisseur. I travel a lot and I love life. And this lovely co-host of mine is.
I am Stembe, aka Key.
And get y'all some nice fitness advice or something.
Because I don't have as many as Martin. I am.
See, she breaking the. Ooh, she said she's a Brooklyn baddie.
My off times.
You can hear the insecurity in the voice. It's just.
You gotta have balance. You can't always turn up.
Didn't really sell it to me that this was a Brooklyn baddie talking.
Yeah,
you know.
That's my term. I gotta coin that actually.
Shenanigans.
So yeah, welcome to our land of shenanigans. Shenaniganism.
All right, wasn't really selling it to me, you know. Now the guy got a salesman flavor to him, like he knows what he's doing, you know, with his tones and his subject matter and how to move things along, you know. But the lady's not really selling it for me. I think in that podcast they go on to play a drinking game. Now, I hate drinking games. Why? Don't need that much help drinking. Okay, I'm gonna pour the drink and then I'm gonna drink the drink. Drinking games just add just a slowness and an aggravation to my drinking. So I think they play Never Have I Ever via podcast with them too. You know, so it's like what? Why? You know, like why do we? What is their life and their lifestyle so interesting that we would like to hear an entire an entire game of Never Have I Ever go down? And how do you even between two people? I don't think they explained anything like that. Like, how does the game stop? It stops when you feel like it should stop. Okay, weird choices to me. You know, but again, this is not my podcast and this is not my people, so or maybe there will be someday. Or maybe not after hearing this right here. Doesn't matter to me, you know. It's no beef. Just talking about a podcast, right? Maybe not. People taking it personal. We'll see. You know, it doesn't quite matter to me, but I just want to be supportive of people on different podcast mediums, trying to make it happen. And now that we kind of on this wave right here, we should get back into goddamn Willie and his shit on this damn Anchor app. See, this is Anchor, people, man. Now, I wasn't using the Anchor app for that one, and that's why I was able to find this stuff. But you know, fucking Willie, I gotta go jump through hoops to find his shit. So I found it now, and we're not gonna do that because it's gonna take too much time. It's like 16 minutes of fucking Willie right now. How about we just skip to a shorter one? How about that? He has one right here called Artists to Listen to. And again, this might be one podcast episode, or it might be 5 broken out, you know, or one broken out into, you know, parts, or it might be fucking 5. Who knows? You know, it's ridiculous, whatever this platform is. And Willie, he did one goddamn podcast, you know, chewing on a straw and fucking in his cut off overalls, and that was it. So let's listen to what the hell he's talking about.
All right, so y'all already know what time it is, man.
Oh, do we?
As y'all get every episode, it's the Artist to Listen to.
Oh.
And
every episode. This is one episode.
I've not been on for a minute, so like I've listened to so many more artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So many more songs, so much more music. You know what I'm saying? And I just really, I don't even know.
Whatever it is, I don't even believe him.
If I can just add, maybe I'll just start adding them on. I'll just like start letting y'all know on like social media. So really keep up with my social media, my IG and Twitter page.
Really podcast some more.
Some jam artists and stuff like that I feel like, you know, people want to listen to, or that should be listened to more, of course.
But
the ones that I'm gonna say for the show, I'm gonna actually go into more of a R&B type feel today.
Oh, yeah.
I really been on, cause like rap been cool.
He's explaining to us,
but my emotions just been all over the place. So it's always good to listen to some good, you know, R&B. You know,
I know this guy, and this is just
soothe your spirit. Some good,
a little bit embarrassing to listen to,
man. You know what I'm saying?
Soothing the spirit.
There's a lot going on, as we talked about in the
too much.
You know, during the show,
too much,
whatever like that. So I really just been listening to a lot more R&B lately. But
tasting all the words.
There's a chick by the name of Sabrina Claudio.
I don't know who that is.
And then some people may say Claudio because, you know, that's...
Oh, do they?
Or Claudio.
Oh, is that right?
It's probably, you know, really said because she's, I think she's Cuban. She's mixed with Cuban and something else. So, yeah.
Willie knows the proper Cuban pronunciation.
Amazing. She got one of them, like, Janae Aiko type feels with her. Like, her range is just a smooth type range,
and
like,
you could just tell
rangy,
how much of a musical connoisseur Willie is.
Just the way that she sings, like her voice is amazing. So Sabrina Claudio is
like
one.
he's reading that.
Then my boy Masego, or Masego, however y'all want to say it.
Just two ways.
You know what I'm saying?
For every word, you know.
He's dope. He's always been dope. He's really somebody I've been listening to for years now. Story behind him is one of my coworkers put me on him.
Oh, did they?
I would always be like listening to music in the morning and stuff like that, but I would stand by his door. So he'd be like, you know, talking to me or whatever, and then I'd stop talking and I go right back to listen to my music.
Creepy.
So one day he asked me like what I listened to, and we got to talking about artists, and then he put me on
talking
this
about
guy,
before
Masego. So he is he play a lot of instruments. He's a saxophonist, I know for sure, but shoot, I've seen him play the trumpet, I've seen him play the guitar, I've seen him play the piano.
Nothing but the important shit with Willie.
Like, he's dope for real.
Not droning and boring at all.
He does a lot, and his music,
the drums and the trumpet.
It's a lot of instruments, a lot of kind of live music type songs.
Nigga listening to jazz.
So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like that feel. He has a song called "Good and Plenty."
I just yawned.
With my girl Alex Isley. Y'all know I'ma always plug her.
Who the hell is that?
My girl Alex Isley, he got a song called Good and Plenty with her, and I absolutely love that song. Sometimes I wish
you can't tell I don't listen to R&B.
Sometimes I wish they do a remix and put somebody else on it, maybe like Sir or somebody. Like, I just love that song.
It's kind of sort of.
I love that song. Good and Plenty is the name of the song. And check out my social media site, because I'm gonna probably put the song on there too.
Your social media site.
You know,
he didn't even say what it was.
But I've noticed like a lot of people don't use like, you know, Apple Music. Some people don't use Spotify. They only use Apple Music. Some people don't use Spotify or Apple Music. They use Tidal.
Okay.
And some people just use YouTube. So whatever you like, you know, whatever you like
for that lesson,
please look up these artists on there, because they are good artists and they make some good music that I know you all will like and enjoy. So yeah. Enjoy that. as always, I want to thank y'all.
All right, okay. How good was that, everybody? Wow, so this was a different kind of episode. You know, this is I'm just trying to do my part, okay, and put that spotlight, you know, on these you know, these podcasters that I quote unquote know. You know, I don't know some of them, but you know, that's just a thing you kind of say, and I'm trying to, because you know when people do a thing, you gotta realize, and they blast off, it's rare that they're just alone in that area and that industry. They always got friends, you know what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence. They connect with people, you know what I'm saying? On the way, they connect with people. So I'm trying to connect with people. And I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. Okay. On paper, I should be though, because you know, like I'm putting their medium on my medium, and again, this is without them knowing too. Like I'm just doing it, you know. And I think I'm gonna just put out the APB for more podcasts and more people, and feature more podcasts on my podcast. There's gonna be a podcast about podcasts. How weird is that, right? And hopefully you like something about them, some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because there has been podcasts that have made me listen to other podcasts. Because that's what this is. It's supposed to have a networking effect. Like I listened to Bill Burr's podcast, and he does a podcast with Bert Kreischer called Bill Burt Podcast. Now I'm with the shits on Bill Burt Podcast. I do not like the Bill Burt Podcast because it's not for you to like. It's for you to get, you know, it's for your exposure. You know, you get exposed to it. They accomplish the deed there. You know, it's a different flavor, a different brand. I can't do it. Bill Burr alone, fine. You add Bert Kreischer in, it's too much for me. It's too much, dog. It's too much. That's my Willie impression. You know, my emotions are all over the place. I never really said nothing that happened to me directly, but everything is affecting me because I'm consumed with the world, but not with my own life because I'm certified crazy. That's my impression of Willie. You know, and keep in mind, I do actually know Willie. So since my voice on this podcast is a bigger, louder thing than Willie's, then you just have to believe what I just said, and it's gonna be true. Just make it be true about Willie. And if you know who Willie is, you see him, you know, you listen to him, you speak to him, confront him about that shit because he deserves it. Okay. So we're trying to get back real regular with the podcasting. You know what I'm saying? We skipped last week. Why? Had the giveaway going. Giveaway didn't go so well. All right. People had the doodle brain. They didn't listen to the whole 30-second video or whatever. So they half-assed a lot of the entries. And 2 people won and didn't claim it. So I still got the hat. And I'm just going to keep it. All right. So forget everybody and everything. Just going to keep it. Okay. And that's okay with me. You know, or maybe I'll try to give it away again because it's a loud hat and I don't think I can really fit it. You know what I'm saying? My hair just warps hats. So, not really my wave. But we'll see what happens next go round. All good. So, yes, audio podcast Monday. Video podcast Wednesday, man. If I don't find any more podcast people this week, then we go back to our regularly scheduled programming with a little bit of Cancel Carson in there. You know what I'm saying? We did bend backwards already. We're going to listen to the rest of him on the AB conversation. It's just weird, you know? And I know all these people, and it gets weird on this podcast, and I have to believe that, you know, by association, I'm also weird. And it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to beef with that. I'm not trying to fight about that. You know? Let's get weird with the weirdos. If that's what we're going to do. And we just make sure that it stays entertaining. You feel me? This podcast is not about war. All right, if you don't know what things are funny, you can't have things be funny, then just don't fuck with the podcast. And it's okay if you don't want to do that. Okay, because I'm gonna laugh at everybody. I'm gonna laugh at everybody. You're not immune. You know what I mean? Those days are over. You full celebrities, not immune. Okay, to get smoked on people's podcasts. You feel me? Because I shouldn't matter to you. I can say whatever I want. You know, don't come at me. You're a big fish. I'm a small pond. You don't belong here. Get out my face. You know what I mean? Let me say what I'm gonna say. Let me do what I'm gonna do. Go on with your life. And that's how I feel about most things. But like I said, audio podcast Monday, video podcast Wednesday. This episode was so stupid. And I hope we find more podcast people to smoke next week, man. Fuck yeah.